Oh dear. Morning campers. I'm back. Well, not really, only partially. I shall explain in a minute. First off, it's Sunday morning. It's the 22nd is it, of September. Just gone 7:15 in the morning. We had a lot of rain overnight. Yeah, I'm sitting in my tent. We had a nice little thunderstorm between about, 1:30 and 2 AM. Wakey wakey. Am I back? Well, not exactly. Quite a bit has happened since the last video. That was the end of, somewhere the end of the summer 2023. It's now the end of the summer 2024, September. Oh, where do I start? Right, February this year. I got the key to social housing. So I got out of that damn bed and breakfast place. Hated it there, I really did. I've got a bungalow, a 1-bedroom bungalow. It's very small. I shall continue. Sorry, I dropped the phone. Ah, dear, where did I get to? Right, yeah. It's a small 1-bedroom bungalow. It's the end of, well, there's two joined together, so it's sort of semi-detached. It's not without its problems. It's a bit on the small side. All the rooms are a bit on the small side. But it's got a garden. Oh, a garden. This is about the first place I've actually lived that's got a garden in, I don't know, must be 25 years, thereabouts. Long time. So yeah, I've got a garden. Unfortunately, the garden is surrounded by large trees. Leaves are a pain in the backside. But it's a garden. Oh. So, earlier this year, a few months ago, I was diagnosed with diverticular disease, diverticulitis. It's not nice. If you get a bad, it sort of comes and goes in like belts, if you like. If you get a bad one, it can be very unpleasant. So anyway, back in, I think it would have been about May this year, somewhere around there, I thought, oh, I've got a garden, I'm going to put the tent up in the garden. I'm going to try it out. And that's what I did. And that first time in the garden, I think it must have been somewhere around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I had to exit the tent rapidly and dive in the toilet. Not in the toilet. Yeah. And that was not nice. Luckily, I was 6 or 7 yards from the front door. So, yeah. My thought then was, what if that had happened while I was out in the wild somewhere, a mile or two from home or whatever? That could have had some unpleasant consequences. Basically, it's diarrhea. It's diarrhea, not nice, and getting that, it's stuck in a tent, well, I wouldn't fancy it. So, here I am again, because it's a bit sort of calmed down so to speak. My preference for being in a tent is in the rain, as you probably know. But this summer, we've had almost zero rain, evenings and overnight. We've had the odd shower here and there, but that's about it. Until today, last night, we've not had one single thunderstorm. Not one. All the storms that have been raging around the country, we've escaped all of them. Now last night we finally got a thunderstorm, and as I say, it's been raining all night long. So I've had a good night in the tent. Some discomfort, that's due to my other disabilities. For those that don't know, I'll tell you what they are. I've got a diseased heart, chronic heart failure. That's knocks the breath out of me pretty quick sometimes. So walking anywhere with, I don't know, 12, 15 kilos on my back, whatever, I wouldn't get very far at all. A couple of 100 yards perhaps. So wild camping, I just don't know what's going to happen now. That's heart disease. I've got arthritis in several places. It's worse in my right hip. It all crunches and makes these horrible crunching noises. But been told I could do with a new hip, a replacement hip, but chronic heart failure and major surgery apparently don't go together very well. My chances of waking up are not good. So, I don't know. That's just part of it, of course. I've got a bad knee. It's not been diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be arthritis as well. Got it in my thumb joints. Oh dear. I've had hearing aids fitted now for a couple of months. Going deaf. I am 71 years old now, I suppose. And the trouble is, I've found once one thing goes wrong, everything seems to go wrong. Luckily, I've not had a bad spell of the old diverticulitis lately. So, I managed to stay in the tent the whole night. It is uncomfortable sometimes because of the arthritis. My friend arthritis. Yeah, it's uncomfortable laying down on an airbed sometimes. Did wake me up a couple of times. So yeah, I'm back, but I'm not back. I'll just show you quickly outside the tent. Look, that's how close I am to the front door. It's in there somewhere. That's the neighbour's house over there. Right. What am I going to do today? I'm going to have a cup of tea first. I'll go indoors, put the kettle on. The tent, I'm still in my Vango Mirage Pro 200. I sort of like it. It's very sturdy in the wind. Very sturdy, and that is in part because of the geodesic design and the fact that the poles fit in sleeves. There's 3 poles, all in sleeves. It makes it pretty rigid in the wind. Certainly waterproof. I did have problems when I first used it in the rain, especially with the floor, but I've treated that and that's waterproof for tonight. It could do with a bit more height. I mean, I'm sitting on the bed at on the mattress at the moment, and I mean, I can just fit my hand between my head and the ceiling. Right now, as I say, it's rained hard all night, and there is no condensation inside. Absolutely none whatsoever. But on the outside walls, yeah, loads of condensation on them, as to be expected, of course. So yeah, it's good in that respect. Some things in here are slightly damp this morning, but I think that's more down to the high humidity than anything. What am I going to do? I've got a couple of other videos bouncing around at the moment. I've already done one video, I've got to make the other. The first one's being edited. Then neither of them are camping related, so I might well put them up on the channel to fill some gaps later in a not too distant future. Yeah, as I say, the rooms in this bungalow, they're quite small, and I've had to fit my computer in the corner of the bedroom, which just barely leaves room for a chair between the computer and the bed. It really is quite small, and because of all the big trees, it's quite dull and dingy in the room sometimes, because trees block a lot of light. But beggars can't be choosers. Other than that, I like the place. As I say, it's got a nice garden and everything. So, well, I say nice garden, but I can't see where I'm pointing the phone when I turn it around. Leaves. Leaves are a problem. Right, well, that's where I am. I'm back, but not back. Oh, that doesn't make a lot of sense. That's 12 minutes of video I've just done. As my daughter Lisa keeps telling me, I talk too bloody much. Yeah, she's not wrong on that. That's partly because of OCD. I like to get details. Where I go from here, no idea. No idea. And so we're end of summer, so I don't know if I'll put the tent up again this year. Because of my disabilities, my arthritis, the cold would probably kill me. So winter camping, don't know. I've got a decent sleeping bag. Slept in it last night, I was damn near naked. Just got long johns and a long sleeve thermal top on. It's an OEX Leviathan 900. Kept me toasty warm all night, that's for sure. Leave it there, people. Thanks for tuning in to watch. Don't know what next. I hope you all have a great Sunday. It is Sunday. Or a great day, wherever you are. Let's do a Mr. Spock. Live long and prosper. See you all next time, hopefully. Cheers for watching. Bye.